Good morning, Jake. It's Sunday. Wonderful video, by the way. I never really thought about it, but it's kind of odd how those kind of names have that kind of stereotype attached to them. I meant stereotype. What's a stereotype? It's also really odd how those two first sentences of my video rhymed. Really annoyingly. If any of you here watching this have not yet watched Jake's video, go watch it now. Also, go watch all of the other guys' videos before you come watch mine, because that's the correct order of things. But once you're done doing that, come back and watch mine. First of all, this introduction video is going to be really awkward compared to all the other introduction videos, in that it's just going to be a plain old introduction video. I mean, it sounds really lame compared to everything the other guys have done, but it's what you get. Sorry. Okay, so my name is Nabeel Aslam Sate.
Yeah, Jake, it's Nabeel, not Nabeel. It doesn't use English vowel sounds.
Okay, so some people, basically just the other 7 of you on this project, are like, wait a minute, Nabeel, your name is Nabeel Aslam. Use that for practically everything. And you would be correct, because I do use it for practically everything. Why? Basically, my dad's family back in the olden days of India were Sates, which is apparently either a name for really rich people or really rich merchants or something along the lines of that. They used to like marry Sates particularly. Like, I mean, they're a pretty big family, so it wasn't weird. But later on, my grandfather married someone who wasn't a Sate, and then after that, my grandfather married his children to people who weren't Sates either. My dad was like, we're not really Sates anymore, and they're from a completely different part of India anyways, so I'm not going to name my child a Sate. So then we got to America, and we found out that not having the same last name as your dad is kinda weird here. So my name changed back to Nabeel Aslam Sate last summer. However, I find Nabeel Aslam a lot cooler than Nabeel Aslam Sate, or Nabeel Sate, so that's the name I stick with for practically everything. Now, something I found really interesting was that back in India, it wasn't that weird for me to have a different last name than my dad. But here in America, it's really odd to not have the same last name as your biological parent. I mean, naturally, from the American point of view, it would be the foreign thing that's weird. I mean, everything that we Americans do, we find completely normal, so foreigners must be doing the weird things. But ironically, the foreigners think that they're doing the normal thing. I mean, my parents, when they came here, thought that they were doing something completely normal, and America's culture is weird. So either everything must be weird, or everything must be normal. That's something to think about. Okay, so I mentioned I'm from India. Right now, I live in St. Louis, Missouri. Or Missouri if you're from anywhere else but St. Louis, apparently. I think we're the only people who actually call it Missouri, which is its spelling. So you think more people would call it Missouri? I'm sorry if you're actually from the rest of Missouri and you call it Missouri. I'm being rather stereotypical here. So anyways, I live in St. Louis, Missouri, and I consider myself an American, not an Indian. I consider myself an Indian in terms of race and heritage, but in nationality, I am American. I consider myself completely American. If you've noticed in this video, I've used like a lot, which is like the sign of an American teenager. I don't have an Indian accent, I have a Midwestern American accent. That's an accent, by the way. Okay, I realized when filming this that I actually do have a slight Indian accent. I don't have a normal Midwestern American accent, that's for sure. My Indian accent sort of comes out when I'm in points of stress, but not usually. I don't feel like I have an Indian accent. And when I'm talking about America, I say we, like as in, we are the only developed country in the world without universal healthcare insurance. Gah. I'm also a Democrat, for those of you who care about American political systems, but that doesn't matter because I'm 15. Yes, I'm 15. The beard is misleading, but I am 15. I can't even drive yet, so my opinion does not matter on practically anything. You're probably wondering why I don't shave, because everyone wonders that. It's sort of because of my religion. I mean, I'm Muslim, and we kind of look down upon shaving, but it's also because beards are cool. If you disagree with me, you're fine. I disagree with you disagreeing with me. What else? I'm in high school. I'm a freshman in high school. Fun year. I get to do absolutely nothing. I have no homework whatsoever. It's actually kind of boring when you think about it, because I'm the kind of guy who likes something to do, but I don't have anything to do. That's life. I mean, next year I'm probably going to be complaining about how much stuff I have to do, and I'm going to be wishing I was a freshman again. Right now I wish I had stuff to do. I'm also part of the NFL. That is the National Forensics League, not the National Football League, because I cannot play football, but I can speech and debate. I don't think those are verbs. I'm also one of the biggest nerds in my school, and I have recently found out that I'm a standard of academic achievement. Like, people will actually say, oh, I got a better grade than Nabeel, and be remarkably proud about it. I don't know why. It's kind of flattering, and at the same time really annoying. Also, I am a big fan of books. I read sci-fi fantasy in particular, which means Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, that whole shebang. Who says shebang anymore? I also watch Sherlock and Doctor Who, two of the greatest shows in the universe. And also 95% of Nerd Criteria does that anyway, so you guys know. I'm also a huge fan of anything that comes out of Marvel Cinematic Universe, Marvel Studios. If you guys like that kind of stuff and you have not yet watched The Winter Soldier, I don't know why you're sitting here listening to a guy in a random room vlogging when you could be watching Steve Rogers kick donkeys. Also, if you guys gave up on Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which I know a lot of people did, you should probably start up again because it's awesome. And the cliffhanger this week is killing me. If any of you actually know what that means, you are awesome. If any of you do not know what that means, you are still awesome. But those people who know what that means are fractionally more awesome. Now, the other stuff I'm supposed to discuss in this video. I joined Nerd Criteria because I was binge watching Vsauce videos one day and led me to SciShow, which then led me to Crash Course World History. The marvels of YouTube's suggestion list. Now, the ironic thing is that I did not know John and Hank were brothers at first. And then after a while I realized, like, wait a minute, these guys have the same last name and they're both really awesome. So I did my own research and I'm like, oh, these guys are brothers. And then I found Vlogbrothers because research. And yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Okay, so my videos are going to be on whatever is at the top of my head and the tip of my tongue. Which means that objectively I'm going to be doing a lot of videos about hair and taste receptors. Yeah. Other than that, I'm probably going to be doing a good deal of stuff about science, current events, news, movies. I know a lot about like what's coming up in movies, and as I said, I'm already a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so you can expect that review stuff. Like I'm planning when Guardians of the Galaxy comes out this August, I'm probably going to do a review on that. Unless Mike or someone wants to take it first, I don't know. I think she likes the Marvel Universe too, so first come, first serve. I'm also going to try to insert some gems of wisdom into videos. I'm probably going to fail 99% of the time, but I might work 1% of the time, and that's going to be worth it because I enjoy sounding wise. Yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch a bearded Indian kid tell you about himself. Hopefully you'll tune in next week too, because I will be talking about stuff marginally more interesting than myself. Oh, I almost forgot. Happy Mother's Day to Micah and all the other moms watching this. You guys, if you have not done so already, you should go watch everyone else's videos. Subscribe to our channel. Trevor, I'll see you tomorrow. DFTBA, everyone.